That's a way to start this stream. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
All of the
How
names.
do?
Nom
Yes.
nom.
Yum, yum,
Phenomenon. Do 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 do
While we wait for this,
Cthulhu phone.
while we wait for the storyteller to arrive, we will treat you with our banter. Our banter.
Yes. So I'm gonna go turn on the lights because it's getting dark.
My batteries are low. It's getting dark.
Getting dark. Losing consciousness. Light.
So have you guys
fading.
looked at the pre-made characters yet?
Did you all
Okay.
look?
Will I dream?
In a book, it's reading rainbow.
We just went in a totally different direction.
I can do anything.
I thought this was in a modern setting.
That's
It
what I
is.
thought as well.
It's supposed to be.
Like,
I'm confused by that, but I didn't question it because I'm just gonna make my own.
I'm going to be playing the small raid shark, just not a
literal
water
shark.
ganassi.
Not a literal shark.
I mean, you don't know their life.
Reusing D&D characters in a Call of Cthulhu game. What a bunch of weirdos.
See,
Yeah.
here's the thing. They didn't start off as D&D as a D&D character. They started off as just, an OC.
And they became a D&D character.
They became
Now
a
they're
D&D
called Cthulhu
character because the person that I was role-playing with stopped role-playing with me. I'm like, my baby will never die! They are my favorite little shit child. I love them and I need them in my life. So they had a new reincarnation.
Sure.
Hello.
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 Speak of the devil and he shall appear.
You've let it out. You've let it out.
Don't even say shit like that. Don't bring that voodoo on me. You are not Desra. Don't do that shit.
I mean,
All right.
Look,
I'm
playing
just
Desert.
looking up.
Bring that necromancy hoodoo on me.
I'm just
No.
looking up mood pictures, so it's fine.
So, welcome to Call of Cthulhu.
Yay.
Raise your hand if it's your first time.
Oh, woo.
You know what? I'll raise my hand.
I was waiting for someone to comment.
Oh,
It's
that
okay.
doesn't count? I see. I'll be
I
right back.
am okay with newbies.
Wow, okay. That's
just-
that's what my first encounter was like as well. It did not end well for me.
Oh,
How much do you guys know about Call of Cthulhu?
I played Arkham Horror. Does that
So-
count?
basically nothing.
Yeah.
I know
Alright.
the premise.
Yeah. I played around and lived through Arkham Horror, but I've never actually played Call of Cthulhu proper.
Well, this will be a good experience for you then. So everyone's kind of familiar with the themes and the setting of the game.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, so don't need to go over that. So we can skip right to
Modern day Innsmouth.
no. It's so I wasn't sure. But normally when I play games on Roll20, I set up have any of you heard of the X card?
Yes.
No?
Mhm. The X
Yeah,
card
so
is your red flag indicator.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
if there's anything that kind of like triggers you or you don't
Oh.
really like, you can go to the collection tab on Roll20, and I put an X card thing there, and if you click show, it'll pop up.
You have investigators, but you don't have anything else. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
It's going invisible. It's not in our inventories.
no, it's in.
You have
click
to
on the
tab
thing that
over to
looks
the
like
collection.
the list menu.
What?
It looks like a
So-
list menu. It's got the 3
It's a macro
dots.
menu.
I don't know how to do
You
that.
have to be in Roll20 first.
I am in Roll20. I
Okay,
see
so
all
stop
of you.
interrupting while we give you the instructions. So up on the top right, there you have your menu icons, the chat box, the journal tab, compendium, music player, the one that his 3 are tilted over eyes that says collection is where he's telling you to go. And it brings that up. And so on the list it says X card. It will say show and hide. If you need to show the X card, you just hit show.
Yeah, and the best thing about this is it's anonymous too, so nobody has to know that you're the one who wants to edit out the content either.
So if you're toggling it, it toggles for everyone.
Yes.
But it doesn't say who's toggling it.
Got it.
Yes.
There's also a fade to black. I just saw that. That's cool.
Yeah, that's more if you're okay with the content happening, but you don't really want like explicit to role play it out. So yeah,
Cool.
I've set these up for new groups because I'm not really sure what people here are okay with or not. So this will help me to try not to scar you guys too much.
Oh, please.
And also for me, because I don't know if you guys are like funky or whatever, I might have to, use some of them too.
Easy on the tentacles, Ren.
Well, this is Call of Cthulhu. If there's no tentacles, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you guys knew about that option before we go into characters, which is in the journal tab. So I have these ready-made investigators set up, but you don't have to use them. We can create a whole group of investigators.
Let's create
together.
Yeah.
Ren.
Yes.
That's a hard no from me on iHorror.
Oh, yes.
Nope on eye horror. Yeah,
Trust me,
I'm squeamish about eyes too.
It was not fun seeing the opening cinematic for the Baldur's Gate. Like, oh, I know what that is. That's an illithid. That's an illithid tadpole. Oh God, no! Fuck, no, God, no!
Yeah.
This is it was bad. It was like, nope. This is worse than Douglas eye spiders, because I actually can see this shit. No.
Alright, so I'll make characters for you guys.
Woo. Characters.
Sage is a player, right?
I
Yes.
mean...
Art.
But Streambot is not.
Streambot is not a real person, no. As much as they think they are. Don't let them...
Bots are people too.
Yeah, I mean, do you want Robot Uprising? That's how you get Robot Uprising.
So there's one for
You let
Sage.
them play Call of Cthulhu?
Yes. If they realize that humans aren't the supreme being in the world, they think they can rise up against us. That's how you win. You keep the robots down.
That's how I want it to end, Rin. Beep boop.
Oh. Well, shit.
And if you're new, the character sheet might look a little intimidating, but once we get into it, it's actually pretty simple.
It's really all quite simple.
There's quite a lot of people that joined the game.
You have 5 investigators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Character sheet. And then, of course, we've got Spoiled Chestnut.
I always love that there's a default for 1 point in operate heavy machinery and piloting. You're probably not going to do it well, but just maybe.
Yeah, that 1 point means you basically need to crit, because a roll of 1 is actually a critical success.
Just maybe you could do
Pandora.
surgery.
But 0 in credit rating because you're stuck with that shit for life.
Yeah, credit rating is one of the special stats. So, creating an investigator, we're going to use the quickfire method, which basically means you guys get your 8 characteristics are strength, constitution, power, dexterity, appearance, size, intelligence, and education. And normally you'd roll for these, which we can do too, I guess. The quickfire method is faster.
What's the quickfire?
You get pre-generated things. So just to take a step back for people who don't know Call of Cthulhu.
I think Chestnut's still AFK if you want to hold off a moment so that they can get this.
Yes. It's important.
Really, after I went and got permission for you to use that picture, you're not even going to use it? What an asshole. Maddie. So they cleaned up the character sheet pretty nice.
Yeah, it looks really nice, Mike. Yeah, it looks really nice.
It looks nice, but there are some functional problems with it.
Yay!
Not when you roll, but in the combat section, and some of the skills are wrong. I believe the Persuade skill is supposed to be a base of 10%, but for some reason it's 20 on sheets.
Use that.
What?
But don't worry, we'll get to it.
That's what.
Alright, so in Call of Cthulhu, the base roll is not a d20, it is 2d10, or 1d100, to generate a number between 1 and 100. So your 8 characteristics, where you get to put these values into, are between 1 and 100, with 50 being average. So the quickfire method gives you a 1 is below average, and the rest are all average or above, and your best characteristic is at 80%, which is pretty high. This also means that Call of Cthulhu is a roll under system. So if you roll any number between 1 and 80, including 80, that's a success. And 81 and higher is your chance of failure. And that's pretty much the entire mechanics of the game.
Okay.
If you want to know more about a characteristic, you can ask me what it means. But
also, I am incredibly confused. My age is 50, and also my gender is 50.
Yes.
oh no, that's
I know, it's just the default. It's just funny.
yeah, it's
You're a 50 gender.
Yep.
Hey, don't you talk smack about my birthplace, 50.
Ah, yes, my esteemed occupation, 50.
Mhm.
Anyways.
So once everyone has their characteristics decided.
We didn't go over how we're generating them.
Oh, in the chat, quickfire method is those 8 numbers: 50, 40, 50, 50.
And we do have
50.
the option of just rolling it if we want.
Yeah, if you want to, you can also roll it. Although it would take a little more time for everyone to roll.
Oh, I just meant for myself.
Yeah. You can roll. Do you know what the rolls are, or should I?
Yes, I've played it before. I know.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just trying to find my 7th edition book. I don't know where I put it on here.
I have a question on the what size means.
Yes. So size is like your investigator's height and weight.
Okay.
It's generally determined by the percentage. So if you put a 50 in there, you're average sized, right? Because 50 is the average stat. If you put 80 in there, you're like a beefcake. So yeah, it all depends on how you imagine your investigator's combined height and weight to be.
All right.
Where is my
If I
goddamn 7th
remember-
edition book?
If I remember right, size also helps determine your hit point.
Yes. So that's the secondary attributes after everyone's filled them in.
Okay, well, we don't have to worry about that just yet then.
So attributes are under skills, or what's
So
the-
attributes are right up at the top: strength, constitution, size, dexterity, appearance, education, etc., etc.
Yes, the first row is all the primary characteristics, and then the second row, hit points, sanity, magic points, are secondary attributes, which are determined by your primary ones.
Luck defaults at 10, right?
Stephen King always puts
You actually roll for your luck.
Oh, okay.
Even in the
Stephen King
quickfire
always
method.
puts- Go ahead. I'm not trying to. Sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm done.
The spooky things are always set in Maine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, I'll just put Maine as my birthplace.
Of course you would.
Well, it's like this. I wanted it somewhere on the coast, and I'm like, wait, isn't there an author who always makes some spooky ass shit that's on the coast? And they did like Alan Wake, and he ragged on Stephen King and bullshit
That's
because
true.
it's set in Maine. By the
But-
way, Alan Wake is great.
Alan Wake is a good game. It's very underrated.
It's go check it out if you haven't seen Alan Wake. I think there's like 2 of them. I can only vouch for the first one.
I'll put these in the archive just in case.
But you see, Chestnut, we're playing Call of Cthulhu, so all the spooky shit happens in Massachusetts.
Spooky
Well-
shit will happen wherever you are.
That's true.
Yeah.
Actually.
You just happen
That
to be
checks out.
in Arkham, Massachusetts, at Miskatonic University.
Oh,
I
shit.
don't know if you guys had a chance to read the campaign profile thing I did.
I did not
We
know there
are-
was one.
I
We're in
didn't know there was
We're
one.
in a college. In a colleague.
Yeah, you're kind of in a club, but it's more like a society. It's not like an official club where
Here,
you're
I'll
all
read it. I'll read
interested
it off.
somehow in the supernatural.
I do have a question before you do that, Riz.
Sure.
What's the difference between like power and strength?
Power is your magical ability.
Oh.
Power is your it's sort of a combination also of your willpower, you can think of it, your mental stability. Kind of, yeah, how strong you are in willpower and spirit, and it's used, like you said, to determine your magic stat and cast spells.
Not that there's magic in this world.
No, there's no magic, guys.
Because there's no magic. Magic doesn't exist.
So, question: is anybody else gonna put intelligence as their dump stat so I can do it?
Feel free to be a dumb college student.
Yeah, like do what makes you happy.
Although that's the interesting part. You could be dumb but still have a good education.
Yeah.
Yes. So interestingly, in this game, intelligence is more along the lines of wisdom in D&D.
Yeah.
More about your intuition and your ability to make connections and stuff. Whereas education is like your book smarts, how much you've learned.
Oh.
It's
Okay,
more
that's
like intelligence in D&D.
That's the dump stat then. Perfect.
Yes.
What's con?
Constitution, it's the same. It's your health and your hardiness, and
Okay.
it's pretty much the
I'm a barbarian to shit up.
same.
I'm still gonna be a small raid shard though, so.
So small size, big con.
Yes. Well, my character mained well, in use it was a glaive, but it was a reskin glaive, so it was one of those chain weapons. I had a fucking meteor hammer.
Pretty rad.
If you don't know what that is, it is big heavy thing on the end of a metal chain. If you've seen Kill Bill, it's the Japanese schoolgirl had a meteor hammer.
Yeah. All right. I kind of hate the stats I rolled. I think I'm just going to use the quick fire.
All right, I've done my base attributes.
All right. Just since I think some people might still be finishing, I'll talk to you about half and fifth the values. Now, this sheet, one of its drawbacks is you don't get to see them. But basically, the half value is what it sounds like. It's your characteristic divided by half, and fifth is divided by 5. And it determines difficulty checks. So if I say something will need a hard success, that's probably going to take half value.
The roll options at the top.
Yeah.
Extreme.
Extreme is the fifth value, is that it would need an extreme success. And so normally on regular Call of Cthulhu character sheets, you write them in so that you don't have to do math in your head, but here I guess you'll click on the button. It should do the math for you.
Question. For the quickfire, there's enough stats to fill everything but luck. How are we doing luck?
Yes, luck is rolled. Luck is actually a secondary attribute.
Okay, so it's not part of that primary. Okay.
No. Luck is rolled because it represents how lucky you are, right? So it's random. You might be really unlucky.
No worries, just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing that detail.
So the first secondary attributes we should do right away is combat ones. So you'll probably have to switch to the combat tab. Character sheets by default should be on skills. So right next to skills is combat, and if you click on that, you should switch to it. And I think they're auto-calculated. But your damage bonus and build is based on your strength and size, basically. the average is going to be 0. But if you've got bigger build, bigger strength, you would have a build of 1 and a plus 1d4. And if you're really small or you have low strength, or both, you'd have -1 in each. But 0 is default. Generally, for most people, 0 in build and damage bonus. So the next one is HP. They're figured by adding your size and your con and dividing by 10, rounding to the nearest whole number. Again, I think your sheet did it automatically.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to do much math. Your movement rate. All human characters have a base move rate of 8, but it's adjusted by what is it?
Dex?
I think it's adjusted by size again.
Oh.
It doesn't actually say here in the introductory rules, but again, the sheet auto-calculates it, so some of you might have 9 or 7, depending on the primary characteristics. Your sanity points will begin at a level equal to your power value. Again, because that's your willpower, your mental, spirit and stuff. So your sheet will have auto-calculated that too.
No. Sanity, no.
Nope.
No?
No.
Oh, well, it's just, for right now, it's just your power.
Okay.
So that's your current sanity. Your maximum sanity is 99, correct? Or 100?
It's 99.
Right.
And there's reasons for that. We'll get to in a little. Magic points are 1/5 of your power. Again, I think the sheet should have auto-calculated that. However, you're probably not going to get to use them.
Oh, are we no magic at all?
There is magic, and you may stumble upon it, but it takes, you have to actually learn magic from reading books that make you go insane.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine with that.
But you have to first find those books.
This is not going to happen, guys. Not at all. Magic isn't real.
Yeah, I just don't want to max out my power if I'm not going to come across any magic books. That's all.
And then luck. You calculate luck by rolling 3d6 and multiplying the result by 5, and then you put that in as your luck value.
Woo! Oh, wow!
Oh,
All right.
You said
Learn how to multiply, nerds.
I mean, mine's not hard. It's 40.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Oh.
so luck's pretty good.
Slightly above average on luck.
Looks
Good
like
job,
my
everybody.
luck's run out.
Well, actually, you can run out of luck.
Yes, you
But
can.
that's,
Every time you use it, it goes down. It's diminishing returns.
Yes.
'Cause
But
your
you
luck
may
will
not
run
want
out.
to spend a lot of it because I may ask you to roll it.
Yep.
And the lower it is, the harder it is to succeed.
So is
was-
this like... Sorry, go ahead.
Was hit points determined automatically? Because mine says 25 over 10.
It's the second number is your max.
The one on the right?
Yeah, the max
Yes.
should have been auto-calculated. It's your size plus your constitution divided by 10.
Okay, so it would be just 10 then.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about sanity?
That's your power.
Power.
Cut in half?
No,
just in general?
It's literally your power is your
Sweet.
sanity.
I'm the
Around
most
99.
sane.
You put your 80 in there?
I might have. I'm the
You
most
have
sane.
pretty strong willpower.
I'm the first one who wanted to read the book.
That is why you went insane.
He's playing Pandora. Of course he went insane.
It's fine.
He's playing a Pandora type character? Great.
His character's literally named Pandora.
Great.
I'm gonna touch all the things. Don't worry about it.
Open all the boxes, huh?
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
Nothing. Why are you looking at me so worried like that?
Who's worried? No one's worried here. Magic doesn't exist.
Magic isn't real.
So next is your occupation.
Oops. I put a fast food worker, so they are flipping burgers.
I don't think there's many fast food chains in the 1920s, though.
I
I thought
we
this
were
was-
modern.
Modern day.
Yeah, I thought we were doing
Oh.
modern.
Right, it is modern day, sorry. Yeah, I made it modern Cthulhu. So, generally you can put whatever you want in there, but you have to pick 8 skills that you want to have as your occupation skills.
Okay.
Some of these options are great.
Acceptable occupation.
Oh, well, fine.
And here, I'll copy this from the book.
I like that in the actual Call of Cthulhu book, the occupations have some pictures, and the one for butler is just a butler who is cleaning a shotgun, and it says, butlers do more than fetch tea and hang up coats. Sometimes they also take out the trash. Yeah, he's just casually cleaning a shotgun. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
That's great until he turns around and betrays you. Curse you, Walter.
What?
You not seen
He just wants to fuck a vampire. Leave him alone.
don't I was gonna say something and I'm like, I should not.
No, he wanted to fuck the lolly vampire. Leave it alone.
Okay, I was gonna say don't lewd the lolly.
I mean,
Look.
if you
Yes.
if you watch Hellsing a Bridge, they
Let's
looted
move
the
Oh, no,
lolly.
I know,
to,
I know.
uh,
Cards being thrown up.
I am aware.
That was me doing a joke.
Let's move on. So for your occupation, you have 8 skills and the credit rating skill, which is why there's 9 numbers here for you to allocate. And these are not added to the value already in the skill. These will replace them, basically.
So should we mark the little circle for the occupation skills?
No, that circle is for something else.
Okay.
You can use it to mark it if you get confused or lost, but that's used for kind of like the advancement mechanic in Call of Cthulhu. But yeah, for now you can use it to mark the ones you want for your occupation.
We get how many of those?
You get 8 plus the credit rating skill.
Yes.
So I'm guessing charm is like the persuasion skill.
Yes.
Yeah, sort of.
Okay, run the skills by me one more time.
What
Just
do you mean, the
Just
numbers?
for yeah.
You get one at 70, one at 2 at 60, 3 at 50.
Oh, you have it written. Sorry, you
Yeah,
don't need to.
40.
You don't need to explain it. I see it right here.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I got you.
What's your occupation, Ren?
Don't worry about it.
I want to know.
It doesn't matter. I don't get to allocate my skills based on it. It's fine.
No, I think it does matter.
Don't worry about it. I'm definitely not picking skills that are appropriate to how I want to play this character.
I feel like
That's
this.
not the way you're supposed to do it, but okay.
What's that?
You should pick skills that are appropriate to your occupation.
Oh, that was entirely sarcastic.
Oh, okay. I cannot read sarcasm.
That's all right.
How do we add these bonuses?
You replace them with one of the skills already.
Why does it say percent?
Because everything is percentile based.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So just do it without the percentage. You put a 70, a 60, a 60, a 50, a 50, a 50, a 50, 40, 40, 40, 40.
That was one too many 40s.
It doesn't matter. I'm just reading off.
Yeah.
I'm going to put
just gonna-
70 and operate heavy machinery.
That doesn't.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, that's what I imagine when I think Pandora.
Well, you know,
Tractor driver.
I'm going to fight the Cthulhu monster with a heavy loader mech. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they kill him once with a boat for 2 seconds, and then he came back, and then, yeah.
Yeah, still not sure how that worked out for them. Killing it, I mean. It didn't stay
it was
dead,
one-
but...
No, yeah, it was one of the earlier stories, so I don't think they were quite on the unkillable monster portion.
And when we're putting the points in, we're selecting the circle as well, too, right?
No.
No.
Nope. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna do that so I remember which ones I put things in, and I'll
Yeah,
take
yeah.
them off.
For now, you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
I'm just gonna put college student down as an occupation because
That's what I did.
I have no idea what else to put down. Fiance to a crazy person.
What? First of all, how dare?
Am I wrong?
No.
Alrighty then. Even though at 80 sanity you should be the most sane person.
I am the most sane. My eyes are open.
That's the opposite.
Now here's the real trouble, is remembering which ones you're allocating so you don't lose track of.
So I did the 170. I did the 260s. I have 1, 2, 3 of the 50s, and then 1, 2, 3 of the 40s. But I might change some of them. I forgot what was persuade at originally.
By default,
Oh, it
should
automatically
be
does it. Okay, never mind.
10.
It does it.
I need to change one of mine. Where did that other 60 go? Wait a minute.
Oh, you cannot put anything in Cthulhu Mythos at the start, by the way.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah, you gotta find that one. Oh well. I forgot about that.
I can't already be in.
You can't.
No, because that skill is actually tied to other things, so
Yeah.
you can't start with anything into it. Now that there's magic
There's no
or
magic.
monsters,
Mhm.
I don't think anybody's believing me.
No.
No.
Magic and monsters.
Mazes and Monsters is a far out
I-
game.
All I
It's
need are my
groovy,
40s
man.
now.
like so groovy. Okay.
1, 2.
I'm really surprised that credit rating is one of the things you can have.
It's an interesting one, but it does determine like if you make your credit rating roll, you are assumed to have enough money to buy whatever you want to buy.
Oh.
But if you fail it, you can still get it, but your overall income goes down, or like you lose some money because you're assumed to be. It's like a big buy.
Yeah.
That does affect.
How do we figure
You're
out
eating
when
ramen
our
for the rest of the week.
Pretty much. Sorry, what'd you say?
Yeah. You can call me Krista.
Sorry. Yeah,
Magic points. What was it again? You're fine.
Yeah, I was gonna comment. I think we've
like 3
yeah,
times. It's fine.
yeah, we did. That's what I was gonna say. It's like I feel like we've had this conversation. I keep forgetting.
Magic points are 1/5 of your power.
Okay, I have all mine allocated.
A fifth of your power.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be an archaeology
okay.
student.
Oh, right. Frost is supposed to join us. Frost!
Nice.
He's in
No,
chat.
Off.
No,
Is
he's
he?
in, yeah, he's in
Oh.
chat.
He's finally home.
He's finally home.
He's being a butt.
I hope he joins. He was really enthusiastic about playing.
Yes.
You know, as enthusiastic as Frost can get.
So
Does
the
he
next
not
is
get
you have
very
to pick
enthusiastic?
4 skills.
It's hard to
not
tell with him.
from your occupation, and these are your investigator's personal interest skills. Things that kind of do outside of work or have picked up in the course of your life, and you add 20 to it, to the base value listed.
And we do that for how many skills?
Cool.
4 of the non-occupational skills.
4 of the non get what? What'd you say, 20?
You're gonna add 20 to them.
Yes, 20 to the base value shown.
Alright, so Cthulhu Mistos, 20. No, that's a joke.
You can.
Quick question, because I feel like now so for the 8 occupation skills, are we adding those to what is already presented? Or is
No.
it we just changing it completely?
You're just putting in the quick values that I
Okay.
posted.
Thank you.
And there's 8.
Yes, and credit rating.
Yeah, 8
So
plus
9.
credit rating.
Wait, hold on.
So it's 20. You said.
Yes, you add
Okay.
20 to any of the non-occupation skills.
Oh, the non-occupation.
But only to 4 of them. Sorry, I was talking
Mhm.
about the occupation skills before. If that
Yes, that
got
did
people
that confused me. Yeah. Okay, so also for this, say handgun for example, it has a 20. We just add 20 on top of that,
Yes,
not replace it. Okay, it's not a replace; it's an add. Okay.
as long as handgun was not part of your
Yeah.
occupation.
No worries. That's all I needed to know was that I'm adding it on, not replacing.
Yeah.
2.
Now is ride like driving?
No, ride is
No.
like
Drive
riding
auto.
an animal.
Drive auto would be driving.
Okay.
Yeah, most
Yeah,
skills
riding
do
is an
exactly
animal.
what they sound like. Pretty much.
What's natural world?
Maybe I think
That
that's like
is-
botany and stuff, isn't it?
It's like natural sciences, earth sciences. It's like being able to identify plants and animals, but not like biologically, but more like survivalist type thing. Well, and you can like identify animal tracks and stuff.
I do not know where to put these last 2 points.
Operate heavy machinery.
I mean, it was a thought.
Uh,
And don't snub over the like really technical ones either, like electrical repair, mechanical repair. Those can always come in handy.
oh, who's doing repair work in that?
It does not matter. Also, somebody's been quiet. How you doing?
Amber.
Hi.
I'm doing fine. I'm following along.
Okay. Just making sure you're still with us.
Yeah, I'm still here.
So when it says pilot, does this mean like a plane
Yes.
Or a boat. Yeah, I was gonna say or a boat.
or a boat?
You do
You
technically
have to
pilot a boat.
specify which one it is.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
I mean-
some skills need specializations, and pilot is one of them. You have to specialize as boat, aircraft, or dirigible.
I fly hot air balloons on the weekend. That checks out. Okay, I got my 4.
Wait, it's 4?
You
For the special for the personal interest, it's 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still where you are, I'm still doing occupations. I don't even worry about that other thing yet.
Wait, you're still doing it? It was only allocating these points.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they might have
so-
trouble
It
figuring
was
it out.
4, and then your credit rating is set to 20, no matter what.
No.
No.
Then I misunderstood.
So okay, we'll scale back. So occupation means you have 8 skills plus the credit rating skill, and that determines your occupation, which includes how much you're paid, which is why credit rating is part of it.
Okay.
And those 9 values are assigned from the values I put in chat.
Yep. So you have 9
Okay.
sets of numbers, and you need to put them in 8 skills and credit rating.
Yeah, so one of them should be in your credit rating.
Did I fuck up then?
I
Do not
don't
know.
Which character are you? I'll look at you.
Medulla.
Oblongata.
Listen. Some NB like to pick names for themselves that are non-standard.
No, it's fine.
Alright, so I don't see a 70 in... Oh, there it is. I see.
No, it's Dodge.
These name choices are incredible, guys.
I haven't
I
seen
know.
who is it? Xavier Stanton.
I love it. It's so good.
Pandora Lambros.
60s.
Rylan Crowley. Angelica Pitchler.
That's the most normal name of the bunch.
I mean, it's Angelica with a K. Is it really normal?
Yes.
And it's Angelica. Thank you.
I
Where's
see.
your
I see.
third 50? I see electrical repair.
She looks like a person who would say Angelica.
Oh, I see.
I see. You're a pretentious brat. Got it.
Harsh but fair.
I mean, it's fine. We have Xavier here. He's going to save the day. I don't actually wear belts. I just tie sashes in the loophole. It's fine.
Oh my god.
What?
I could be play.
Wearing sandals for this investigation is totally normal.
I could be playing Persona 5 right now.
I'm just picking on them because I know my character is a gremlin.
No. Are they? I couldn't
I-
tell.
I have played a D&D game with Pandora. Yes, they are. A very
Wait,
terrible gremlin.
this is a recap on like you're reusing the character's same as me.
Pandora and Rylan.
We're both recapping characters.
It's
so-
fine. Don't worry about it.
It
We're,
looks
we're,
like,
we're typecasting them. It's fine.
Yep.
it looks like you only have 2 40s, because I'm assuming survival and throw are your personal skills.
Great. Then I'll put the last 40 in credit rating.
Yes.
All right.
And the 40 in credit rating means you've got average wealth, you've got a reasonable level of comfort, probably got like car and an apartment.
Oh, I'm currently couch surfing. So probably one of all y'all's. I'm one of those people who sadly were affected by the coronavirus and got kicked out of the dorms.
Oh, we have to social distance. Sorry.
This is gonna be the worst investigation ever.
We can't go out. There's a pandemic, don't you see? We're not allowed.
We're just gonna we're in character, all gonna jump on Tabletop Simulator and just play Pandemic.
as Shay said, investigate from home.
Yes.
We're doing some extensive Googling about this weird Cthulhu.
We're just all in a Skype call.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not even Discord.
No.
But we're all doing Skype because the one hipster is like, no, guys, no, Skype is still good. It's viable.
Oof.
That's Xavier.
Why aren't you assholes on Discord? At least we could play some video games.
No, you don't get
Skype
it.
is where it's at.
Skype is still good.
What are you, my grandma?
I don't.
Next you'll be telling me that you want to use Facebook Messenger.
I very slowly mouse over to the X button on the Facebook Messenger.
Personal description, Xavier.
Yeah, so if everyone's done with skills, everyone's okay
I'm
with that.
not even close. I got super sidetracked.
Stop it.
I know how to play this game. It's fine. Everybody. You guys can move on.
That's true.
But I don't like leaving people behind.
It's fine. I know what I'm doing.
Is this a Ohana means family, nobody gets left behind kind of
Oh
bullshit?
no! If something bad happens during this and you fall behind, you are the distraction.
Yeah, you remember? Has anybody played Until Dawn?
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're gonna be an Ashley and you're gonna go wander off to go find the suspicious noise, knowing that there's crazy ass monsters out there, you know, sorry.
I mean, you don't know that they're crazy.
Oh, at that point of the game, you know that they were crazy ass monsters. You're just being dumb.
Yeah.
I see. Anyway, the
Well,
next step is the role-playing step. So we've finished basically all of the mechanics of building the character.
Yay!
So the next step is your backstory. You don't have to fill everything in. In fact, some of it you can't yet, because you haven't developed phobias or manias in the game. Although I guess technically if you really wanted to put one in, that I wouldn't recommend it.
What?
You can pick one that's super important to your character and kind of flesh it out. And then once you've done that, you can try and fill out the others if you want or have time. But yeah, the idea behind this game is that you all are in some way related to the Society for the Exploration of the Unexplained, which meets once a month in Miskatonic University's Orne Library in a private reading room. You don't have to be students at the university, you can just be members of the society from outside who have an interest in the paranormal. Just to remind you, the description of it is on the campaign page, campaign details page.
Do we need the meaningful locations or treasured possessions?
If they're important to your character, otherwise, don't worry about it.
Alrighty.
What about trade?
That's like kind of traits or quirks that your character might have. And again, it's only important if important to your character that they have this.
Okay.
Okay, so what do we do after all the skills? Just what
Um,
part are we on now?
If you've done your class skills, then you do the 20 allocation. If you've done the 420 allocation, we jump to backstory.
420. Yeah.
Hew, hew,
Wow.
hew, hew,
Air
hew,
horns.
hew, hew.
God, I really hate myself.
Weep, weep, weep.
I mean, it could be much worse. Think about it that way.
It could be much worse.
It really could be.
So then, yeah, you can add, once you're done with the backstory,
Hmm.
you can add some final touches if there's anything in your description, like your name, your gender, your age, and stuff. You can fill that in now. And your possessions.
Ooh, spending level $2.
No, forget about spending level. You can that out. Don't worry about cash and assets either. That's for like full-on campaigns where your savings and money might be important. Finance, you know, a bigger investigation. For now, we'll assume that you can basically afford anything related to your profession as a possession to carry around with you. That you can generally spend money on, you know, small things like travel or food. money management is not a huge thing in Call of Cthulhu.
So what spells do we start out with?
None.
All of
There's
them.
no magic.
It's really quite misleading. They never should have mentioned it.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You have $30?
I have 10.
What? Damn! That's some rich blood right there.
For 2 weeks worth of groceries?
Ah, damn!
$30 has to last me 2 weeks. Buys beef jerky. Shit.
I mean, I can already, like, get to the bottom of this can of cashews that I bought yesterday.
Oh, that's the worst too, because then you're like, it'll be fine. I'm not worried about spending it. Why is it already gone?
See, here's the thing.
Mhm.
I got delicious, delicious cashews, but I also got a giant bag of salted, sunflower seeds.
Mm-hmm.
So, both equally delicious.
You see,
Yes.
Both very salty.
Protein.
Yeah, protein's good.
Get that good protein.
Okay, good. Is there anything else we need to be on here?
what
Is there anything else?
part are you at?
I'm at possessions, but I don't have any or I don't know what possessions I'm adding. Do I need to add anything? Can I buy stuff? What can I buy?
You don't really buy stuff. Anything you think you'd need in your profession,
Oh,
you can own,
wow. I might
or
just
anything you want to bring with you.
I'm gonna just start adding stuff in then.
My favorite part of any Call of Cthulhu game is when it gets to possessions so that people can see what they can slip through.
I mean, I'm totally not doing that. It's not my first entry or anything.
I'm definitely... What?
Cthulhu
No,
Mythos book.
of course I own a 12-gauge shotgun
You're a
in
college
Massachusetts.
I don't know what Massachusetts' gun laws are.
Yeah.
You know, not terrible.
student. What does type mean for possessions?
What type of
I
item
just
it is.
ignore it.
Yeah. Or like where you can put like location too, or what it is. Well, it's all, you know.
You can also click on the plus next to it and add in a description, but it's not necessary.
Alright. And I'll put these cashews away so I don't eat them all right now. Alright. So I got a backpack, a laptop. Can I have a bicycle
I don't know. Can you?
Sure.
instead of a car?
Thanks, Dad.
My
Are you-
character is currently couch surfing, working at a fast food place, clearly on hard times.
So the way it works, Krista, is you can, as long as you feel it's reasonable to have it, you can absolutely have it.
You said
Like-
I could have a car, so I figured a bike is not.
Oh, absolutely.
reasonable.
So then
the-
there's your justification. You felt it was reasonable to have a bike.
Okay.
You're like the DM basically, or the storyteller basically signs off if you're like, "Hey, can I have a gun or like this katana?"
Yeah.
You know,
Like-
if it's weird for you to have it, then that's what you
Yeah.
would have.
Basically,
it
don't
says-
put down that you own a tank.
It's like Frost says, well, thank goodness I have an elephant rifle and 10 cars and a 30-story home, as all investigators can, to investigate. You know, be reasonable.
I'm Batman, so all of it is reasonable.
And I mean, you could justify having a katana if you made a horrible trash weeaboo. But I
Yeah.
don't think that happened.
No.
I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I
Hang on,
don't.
I'm changing my character.
Generally, also
Never talk to
think
me and
of
my son.
possessions as if you can carry it around with you,
Yeah.
it's fine usually.
See, here's the thing. I'm thinking of like you know how in Dungeons and Dragons, like, you have an adventurers pack that comes with all of these supplies. None of us think of the tiny supplies that would be really useful, and we forget we have them by the second, game. Like that's so I'm like, I need to write down all of the things. So what are all of the things?
Well, again, it's like the backstory. You don't need to put it down that your character has a phone, right? Everyone and their mother has a phone today.
Well, just in
Right.
case.
But
Hey,
if you have a special phone, like, I don't know, some kind of
VPN
I guess-
blocking mega iPhone 20X 30.
I'm just gonna say in a protective case, because God knows those things break
Yeah.
real easy.
You didn't
And
specify
generally-
it was an OtterBox, so it shatters on impact.
generally should only put down things that you're going to use as well. So if you say that, like, your
I'm
character's a backpack, but you never use it, right? You might as well not put it down.
I'm going to
Well,
use
I
everything
figure-
I listed.
Other than the bicycle, everything I have should be in the backpack or in a pocket.
Yeah.
You can be as creative and as detailed with your inventory as you wish to be.
Yes.
I'm just trying to think about what I had when I was in college.
Not much. $2 in
Not
your
much.
spending account.
You're not wrong.
You had a spending account.
No, I did
What kind of nonsense is this shit? You one of them
Spending
rich
account in
kids?
college. Well done, rich boy.
I can dream.
The rest of us are gonna go over here to the side and shun you.
Shun the non-believer. Shun.
Yeah.
If anybody knows where that's from,
Yes.
good on you.
One of my favorite cartoon shorts. It's a magical Leoplerodon.
Oh god, they took my kidneys!
I remember when that first came out. Those were the
Yeah.
days. Anywho, are we far enough along that we could start tonight? We got so much time, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
do
so.
it.
Once everyone's happy with their possessions, characters are ready.
I'm quite happy, and oh god, I just had deja vu. If I stop talking, the agents got me.
I see.
I'm ready to go, though. This'll be fun.
I'm trying to think of some more, like, shit that you carry with you. In a backpack and what have you.
School books, drugs. You holding?
You know...
You holding Medulla?
I kind of
No.
figured Xavier was our dealer, but
They might have some of that dank koosh. What's the laws in Michigan? Not Michigan.
Massachusetts?
It's legal. In Massachusetts, yes.
Oh, pot's legal in Massachusetts.
We got the weed. We got the dank weed.
I don't
Keep from going insane.
want to be rude, but there's a person on my floor of my apartment building that I swear was waiting for the day that it was legal, because you can't walk into the hallway. I can't get to my house or outside without being like, I need to fucking eat something.
No, but as I was talking earlier on my stream, I do not actually care much for weed that you smoke. Like, I don't like that feeling of it burning in your lungs. So I did all of twice, I think, when I was living in California. This is before it was legal at all. This was just a long time ago. But yeah, I did not care for it. Oh, that would mean I'd have a lighter, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That is a useful thing to have.
I understand why we're all dirt poor now.
You can have up to so many plants in places where it's legal. Get that botany on.
Get that botany.
Get that botany.
Welcome back.
Who went AFK?
Art just said he was back.
Sorry, I also have music playing. So.
You're not
Every now and
listening.
then.
You're not listening to the awful ambient music I have. That's your
No.
Well, not when you
Invoke-
describe it as being awful.
to invoke the dread and fear of playing this game. No, it's a Call of Cthulhu ambient mix.
Yeah, but you said it was awful.
You're awful.
I mean, that's not.
Takes one to know one.
I mean, yes. I put Trash Witch as description for a reason.
Love it.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, so that reminds me. Are you guys willing to be members of the society?
Yeah.
Yes,
I-
of
I-
course.
It's a thing to
I mean-
keep me busy.
I mean, it's submitted for your approval of the Midnight Society.
Oh,
So
I'm
are
gonna-
we part of the Midnight Crew?
It's the Midnight
No,
Society,
Society.
first of all.
Well, there's a song that's like from way back when.
It was a reference.
Oh,
Yep.
so was mine.
Yeah,
Mine
but
too was a
reference.
reference.
But our reference to the Canadian TV show is far superior.
Yeah, like you
There's a
can't
Canadian
reference my.
television show.
Are
You
you
can't.
afraid of the dark?
You can't
Yeah.
reference my reference. How dare? Yeah, it is. Are you
You will
afraid of the
reference
dark?
what I
though.
want to reference. Oh, it's been so long. I don't remember how it goes.
It came back for like a week, didn't it?
They did a mini series.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, that's definitely a show that belonged in the time that it came out in.
Yeah.
It was very 90s, yeah.
Some of it was kind of scary, and some of it was not.
They're never gonna top the Dead Man's Float story. It's just
yeah.
never gonna happen. That still scares the shit out of me.
It was pretty intense for a kid show.
It was super intense. It was a fucking zombie that drowned people.
Alright, so you
I
guys...
still have issues with the oh god, I can't remember. The Supernatural, the first season. Like I stopped watching the episode that there was a kid who got drowned in a lake and became a lake thing, like a lake ghost that drowned people. I'm like, I was already scared of deep water. Fuck this.
Yeah,
Fuck this shit, I'm out. I'm so out.
Ren,
Mm-hmm.
we need. So I'm going from meaningful locations. Where's like just a horrible place that Rylan proposed to Pandora? Like,
Oh, God, my brain
Just-
immediately
just-
went to
By the canal.
Applebee's.
yeah, Applebee's.
Yep.
Like before you even finished, my brain was like Applebee's, and it was like where he proposed. It's like, oh God, he would have done that.
Can that be where I work?
Yes.
Just to make
Oh.
it worse?
Yep.
There you go.
Now I have to put it down too.
Yep, you do. Congrats, this is your brain goblin.
Alright, so watching the stream...
Xavier's couch is definitely the one Medulla is currently surfing on.
I suggest that you guys open up Notepad or something to take notes.
I forgot about notes.
I'm bad with notes.
This game kind of
You need
requires
notes
you-
because you're
Take
investigating. Yeah, let me pull up a notepad. That's just a valid point.
I'm opening a Google Doc.
Oh, that
Yeah.
might be smarter because
A
then I
shared
won't
Google
lose
Doc
it.
is fine too.
Ooh, shared Google Doc. Hey, that is a great idea.
Yes,
We all
please.
just constantly yank the notepad away from each other.
So, I don't know if you looked at the drawing of my character, even though it's old. Would having hair dye and bleach be a thing I can have? Because they have wild colored hair that they need to keep dyed.
Do you always carry it on your person?
I imagine they may have purchased it recently at the store.
Sure,
And haven't taken it out of the backpack yet.
that's fine.
So we went to Cape Cod recently,
Mhm.
and then you went to Providence Town, and then you came back with crazy hair.
Oh no, my characters, like, ever since they left home, they've had crazy hair.
Crazy hair girl.
Neither I or my character are a girl. We're both non-binary.
I was looking at Angelica Picture.
Okay, I have a question, Ren.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get your character name from Angelica Pickles from the Rugrats?
I'm not Angelica Pickler.
Hi, I'm Angelica.
Okay, did you
Wait.
get the name and like warp it from the Rugrats?
Well, now that you bring it up, I see what you mean.
Yeah, because
It's like, no, but actually, yes.
Crazy hair. Like,
I was-
I looked
yeah.
at that one because I don't think you have a picture yet.
My brain went, hang on a second, that sounds a lot like the character from Rugrats. Maybe I should ask. Is it the character from Rugrats?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes, Angelica with a K.
Tried to distance themselves after they heard the horrible parents on that show.
My God.
Child Protective Services would have gotten involved after the 5th time that they lost their children.
Yeah.
There was that whole episode where Tommy got kidnapped by a butler, and was taken to like the 2 crazy old ladies.
Oh my God, that's right!
And you found out that like the grandpa used to be like OSI, and he was ready to like murder people to get him back. Like, it was basically just Taken, but the grandpa.
I like that belief.
No, he was ready to go old school on those people. Like, he broke into their house to get his kid back.
Dun, 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 dun.
I like
you know
the
how many times they got into trouble just because Grandpa fell asleep?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, no.
Or the parents would bring them somewhere, and they were just like so oblivious that the kids just wandered off. They went into like the inner workings of a bowling alley. That's super dangerous. Could have lost an arm. You people thought we were playing Call of Cthulhu, but no, we're just judging 90s cartoon parents.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Yes.
before we start, I'm gonna give you a little background information.
Oh, great.
So, the SEU, the Society for the Exploration of the Unexplained, has been contacted by Rupert Merriweather, an elderly gentleman who was once a member of the SEU. But he and his friends in the past split and formed their own splinter group. To research magic, basically. At least that's what they said it was. And everyone thought they were crazy, which is why they had to go off on their own. And he is pretty much unwell and feels like he's not going to be alive much longer. And he has asked the society to send some people to meet him at St. Mary's Teaching Hospital in Arkham at 1 o'clock on Thursday. No one has seen the man for quite some time, and this urgent summons appears to be quite important. Perhaps he has something to tell before he dies. So the society has picked you to go and take his dying message.
Is that it?
Rin, we
is-
can't edit, by the way.
Background thing.
I
Yeah,
said try
just-
now.
And yeah, that's the setup for this.
Good setup. So, dying person from a splinter group of our group. Probably a butt.
And like I said, there's rumors of the Splinter Group somehow investigating, evil magic, or dark magic, or black magic, but nobody takes it serious. Obviously.
I mean, magic
doesn't exist.
Exactly. I've been saying it the whole time.
Mm-hmm. So while you guys are working on the sheet here, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
let's take 5, everybody. We've been going for going
Couple hours.
A little while.
hour and a half. So
Yeah.
we're right on a break time. So we
Nice.
can go ahead and take 5, and then we'll get rolling here.
Awesome.
All right, we'll be right back.
Question.
Answer.
Awesome. Then I'll just write that down then. There we go. All taken care of. Good. Now, how much spending cash do I have on my person? Because it says spending level
Don't worry about it.
$2.
We
okay.
we already went over that. Yeah, he said don't worry about it.
Well, yeah, but I was on something else at the time, so
Yeah, he said it didn't matter because it's a short game, so.
got it. Cool.
You were paid an exposure, and that's all you've got.
No, that's how
Wow.
I love exposure.
They're an artist too. You can't just say shit like that.
I've had
It's
a number
why
of,
I said it. That's
it's okay.
Yeah.
I've had a number of people ask me for free shit.
Oh, God, that's the
more
worst.
more than I'll pay you in exposure. It's can I have this for free? No.
I hate, I can't even conceive of doing that. I know too many artists at this point. It's like, no, they
Yep.
don't have the. It's like, nope, sorry, they don't have the time to do free stuff for you because they're drawing so that they can eat.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like
here's the
not only do they not have time, they just don't care that you want it for free. They're just like everybody else. They need to make money.
Yep. The thing is, every month I have a request stream, and it's for my patrons who pay me. So I do a request stream. But every now and again, I get people who go, "Hey, is it open? Ask first." And I'm like, "No, I'm sorry. It's for my patrons. You can find the link to my Patreon down below, etc., etc., etc." The usual spiel of this is how to support me as an artist. And, some very kind people sometimes, become patrons. And I'm like, okay, well, when this charges at the beginning of the month, we'll get you one next month. And it's simple as that. And this is the format in which to get your request in and all of that fun stuff. And then there's people who just post a reference link of their character. And I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that.
They don't even they just post the link.
I have this thing where I don't like people to post links that take people away from the stream in general, unless
Basic
they
stream
ask
courtesy.
first. Yeah,
Just super basic.
just basic courtesy things. The problem is I can't turn off links entirely because I found out that if you turn off links entirely, people can't clip things because it automatically sends that little link thing, like when you do a clip.
Mm.
it's like, oh no, but I want to see the clip. Oh no, sadness. We get some really funny ones. Shout out to Venom, who comes and watches my streams as well as a number of other folks' streams. They keep me honest and keep me humble by clipping all of my blunders, errors, and
Keeps them
tomfoolery. Keeps me honest, keeps me humble.
All right. I like your arts.
Oh, thank you. Do you watch any of the vampire games that we play?
I did. I first found you guys playing Vampire.
Yeah, I did the art for the game.
Pretty awesome.
Thank you.
I've also watched some of your art streams, I think.
Nice. Right now I'm in the middle of setting up the Isabel character, like from Animal Crossing, so that I can put it in Live 2D. My hope is that I'll be able to get like an animated Isabel, which would be nice. Like throw that in a face rig and just be Isabel for a little while.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is swearing okay?
Fuck no.
Fuck yeah!
Okay, just
Fuck
double
maybe.
checking.
I don't think I've ever been on a stream where swearing was not okay.
I
Some
have
things
been,
are
and I've been like,
13.
yeah, I've been like threatened. You need to stop cursing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Oh, by the way-
this is a family fucking stream, so don't fucking think that you're gonna get away with
You put
me.
the wrong
Fucking
emphasis. You
stream, I
put the
see.
wrong
You know I do
emphasis.
with that kind of channel.
I mean, hey,
I think that's illegal, actually.
we're not
Yeah.
we're not playing what is it, Tomb of Annihilation anymore. Don't worry about it.
Oh, what?
Don't worry
You're
Don't
gonna
about
worry
have
about
to
it.
expand on that later.
Don't
it. I
worry
already
about
said
it.
don't worry about it.
It's too late.
I actually my Twitch channel, because I swear so often, it got like it got labeled as mature content, even though I didn't check off the mature content because I swear so goddamn much.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, if we're gonna go the puritanical route with you can't speak your mind. I thought we had freedom of speech in this fucking country.
Yeah.
God damn.
I did come back with yellow curry, so.
Ooh, share.
Oh
That
my.
sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Is it chicken?
It is.
Or... Oh yes, please.
I've
Please,
been meaning to
can I
try curry for so long.
Oh, curry
Curry
to
is
try
really
it.
good. I personally like Japanese curry.
Yeah, because there's so many different types of
Oh, yeah.
curry.
Mm-hmm. Indian curry is really good, and this is from a Thai place.
I'll have to try it sometime.
Slash on father.
You okay there?
Oh no, I'm dying.
Oh,
They've had the coronas.
do you actually? I'm sorry.
No,
No,
I
they
don't
insist
win.
that they're fine, but they've been sick for weeks now.
No, I just have a persistent cough. I'm fine.
Why are you such an asshole?
I
You heard them.
have the virus.
You heard them as they lost their lung. They are fine.
I lost my voice because I was doing character voices for your fucking stream a few days ago. I'm sorry, I haven't quite recovered yet. I haven't had enough tea and honey because I accidentally bought licorice flavored tea, and it's disgusting.
Licorice
that doesn't-
is amazing. First of all,
Does it a licorice flavored tea?
Well,
Yeah.
it's star anise. Star anise is what gives licorice its flavor. Because I'm the dumbass who thought star anise was the same as cloves. Because my brain just went, this is a spice, and that is a spice. They are clearly both the same thing. No, they're not.
oh, it's so spicy. It's so good. I did not want to have a spicier curry today, so I told it mild, but this has got some kick to it. And while I was geared for a not so intense curry, I still like that it is quite spicy. That is a thing, though, Rez. Be prepared for your curry to be spicy.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah, you can get some mild ones, but the better ones are spicy. Am I what?
Are you trying to curry favor with the DM?
Oh, Jesus.
They prefer storyteller in this game, but yes.
Yeah, in this game are actually called the Keeper of Arcane Lore, or Keeper for short. But yeah, same role, basically.
Is everybody ready? Or anybody not ready need help with anything?
What, in our daily lives or in this game? Because yes.
I can't help what's wrong with you. I can't even help what's wrong with myself. How am I going to be able to help you?
He has a point.
I mean, that's fair though. That is in fact fair.
I mean, like, I'm not saying it's the damn bitch you live like this meme, but
I mean, yeah.
Wow.
that was a shot at myself, not Krista.
I mean,
The call out. Wow.
yeah.
Call out on yourself is still a call out.
That's fair. It's a call out of Cthulhu.
Alright, so I'm gonna go play Persona. You guys
Okay.
have fun.
You
Alright.
take 99 points of sanity damage for that bad pun.
Well,
Even great Cthulhu himself could not withstand that.
yikes. Okay.
You know what I'm gonna chronologue for this entire game? Bad puns.
Mm.
Everyone else can do, important shit. I'm just going to record the bad puns.
Oh no.
Sounds like a good use of your time.
Mhm.
Yes.
I think we're all set though.
Yes.
Got it. Cthulhu dies from puns.
Yep.
Vicious
Ultimately
mockery.
close.
We are going to vicious mockery it to death.
Alright, so you guys have an appointment on Thursday. Is there anything you'd like to do
What day of the week is
prior
it now?
to that?
Oh, prior to it. Okay. Hmm.
Am I working or am I... Excuse me.
Ooh.
Pardon. Hiccups. Am I working or is it my day off?
I'd say probably you'd be working during the week.
Okay. Then I text... I assume we have group chat?
Oh,
Probably.
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 It's modern.
Yeah,
Who
I
doesn't
text-
have group chat?
Yeah. I text our Discord on my phone.
They're really pushing this Discord, guys.
I thought we were using Skype though.
Oh god.
You all are fucking plebs. Working. We'll get out in 2 hours. Won't make the meeting. Sorry.
Pandora will forward the message to our Google Hangout.
Why do we have so many?
Just
They all just say this.
Send the angry face emoji. Like, you're sending it off again, aren't you? Why don't you scrubs get on my level?
I'm gonna.
We're gonna be
from the Google Hangout. I'm gonna forward it to our Telegram Hangout.
I was gonna say, be the kid who is still on AIM.
I wake up every morning and I just stare longingly at the login screen of AIM.
It's gotten so dark so fast.
How could
No, I didn't
this
even plan
happen
it.
to me? I made my mistake. Apparently, we're just not even on the same page.
Well, and I feel like as a representative of the administration staff of PartyWipeGames, I owe you an apology for inability to take anything serious.
I do not apologize.
We should emphasize that Call of Cthulhu should be fairly serious. So
Yes.
Absolutely.
when this shit hits the fan, we do need to buckle down, guys. I do. As much as I enjoyed this bit, as someone who started it.
I don't mind the levity. It makes a good spice later for
There you go.
Yep.
really
Exactly.
crazy stuff.
But yes, Pandora will unfortunately forward the message, and she's a student, so she would be texting in class despite the syllabus rules because she gives no fucks.
So this makes a pretty good segue into introducing your characters to each other, and probably more importantly, the audience who has been watching who may not know who these people are.
I guess I'll start then.
Please.
Okay, I'm, of course, if you have watched this channel, you know who I am. I'm Rindus, and I am playing Pandora Lambros. She is, her family immigrated from Athens when she was 10, so she is fairly new. She's lived here half her life in America. She's got tan complexion with dark eyes, or dark hair that's dyed a bit blonde on the ends, freckles, and she likes to wear purple eye contacts. She dresses in layers because it's significantly colder than the Mediterranean, and has a fascination with scarves. She is probably very eccentric compared to everybody else. She likes browsing the internet, looking up occult things. She probably has a SCP Foundation, writers membership, all kinds of that. She's into the weird esoteric shit, and she likes telling everybody about it.
She probably has a Pinterest.
She probably has an Etsy.
Oh God.
This
Yeah,
marriage
that's
isn't going to work.
So what do you mean by marriage?
So, I am playing Rylan Crowley, and people who probably have forgotten me, I am ResPWG, who has not played on stream for months.
Oh no.
Months! But I'm back. For one night only, 2 nights, because this is probably going to be a 2-week affair. But anyway, I am playing Rylan Crowley, who grew up in good old Boston, Massachusetts, but does not have the accent because I hate the accent. Being a native of Massachusetts myself. He is an archaeology student and more or less dresses kind of casually, short, messy hair, and is in fact engaged to Pandora Lambros. Davros?
Lambros.
Right.
Have you guys decided who's taking the last name?
She's
No.
She's got a hyphen.
I see.
Oh god, she would. Oh, wow. Yeah, but it's just an engagement, not quite a marriage yet. So we'll see. They have to survive before they have to get through this before anything can happen.
And we have to get through this session.
Alright, who goes next?
I can go. Alright, so hi, I'm Amber. I'll be playing Angelica Pitchler. She is a college student slash fitness influencer. So she's very prominent on social media, specifically on Twitter. And she's very aggressive on Twitter. But we'll talk about that some other time. It's fine. She's a raver on the weekends, very committed to her schoolwork on the weekdays. And a little physical description. She's athletic. She has, I wrote really short notes here. Yeah, she has some snake bites. She likes EDM fashion. She wears these like chunky circular crystal glasses that they're really extra and they don't really help her read or anything. She just wears them. And she has cat claw acrylics that are in neon blue. She really sticks out.
Does she follow that one popular influencer, that Russian lady Polina?
Probably. Yeah. She loves her drama, and she gets plenty of drama from that Instagram page.
Medulla was asking, why are her pictures always at night or using the night filter? I just don't understand.
Angelica
natural
thinks
lighting.
she's like an alien or something, because Angelica always comes to aliens. She's one of those people.
Yes, it was the lizard people.
Lizard people. But yeah. Oh, and important. She was a native New Yorker, so I will be speaking with a bit of a New York accent too.
Ooh.
We can't be friends, you realize?
I mean, I think
It's a natural rivalry.
I think Pandora and Angelica bonded over their combined conspiracy theory that President Sanders is a lizard person.
No,
You cut out the worst point.
President Sanders is a lizard person.
Oh God!
She'd agree.
Why do you hate me so much, Red? Why do you hate me? Came out of retirement for this.
Okay.
It's
If
down
you
to the last two.
Okay. I was also gonna say, if you want to simulate Twitter posting, you can use Roll20 chat.
Oh hell yeah!
Yes, we can. That's
Also,
Oh my God,
do
no.
also do that for texting too.
But yes, who goes next?
Oh, fuck it, I'll go. Hi, my name is Krista, also known as Spoiled Chestnut. You can find me on... No, I'm not gonna do that shit quite yet. I'm playing Medulla. They pick their own name. They are non-binary. They have a shit ton of piercings. And wild-colored hair. This time it's teal and like mint for the front part of it, and the rest is like shaved down. They're pretty fit. They like to swim. They particularly like going to the pool at the school. But they are not a college student. They are trying to get a GED. They left home a little bit early and didn't finish high school, so they're trying the best that they possibly can, and they apparently work at Applebee's now. Well, it's gonna be fast food, but now it's Applebee's. That is canon. Just to piss off Ren.
Yeah, I'm so pissed off.
He totally didn't pick Applebee's.
They're pretty androgynous. I did a drawing of them a while ago that you can't really see, unfortunately. But it's their current look, which is basically... Oh, did you post it? Oh, somebody else. I see. It's like galaxy pants and then a crop top that shows off their abs and their arms, and then some punk-esque wristwear and bling. That's Medulla. They're pretty uptight until you get to know them, and then they're really sweet. They're probably crashing on somebody's couch or something along those lines, which is how they met the group.
Does anyone want to adopt Medulla?
Congratulations on your engagement. Can I sleep on your couch?
I mean,
Sure, why
Angelica
not?
is like in a dorm, so like if they want to just like kick it on the couch, that's also.
I have a feeling that Rylan doesn't get a say.
I mean,
And it's mostly
how
Pandora
adorable? How adorable is this gremlin?
I posted a picture.
No, I want you to tell me how adorable this gremlin is.
Oh, they're fucking adorable. They're,
Yeah,
they're
Rylan, we're keeping them.
Oh, okay. Apparently, you're on our couch.
awesome. It's only until I can save up enough money to actually get an apartment in this.
You're
fucking
required
podunk
to.
town.
You're required to bring home potato wedges every night.
You realize it's just going to be the ones that don't sell, right?
Did I stutter?
Okay, you will have as many potato wedges as you like. There is probably so many leftovers that would otherwise get thrown out that are coming home with me. Having worked fast food at closing, yeah, the shit that doesn't get thrown out goes home with the employees.
Mm-hmm.
The uglies of the potato wedges are still potato wedges, just saying.
That's not wrong.
Yeah.
All right, Ark, you have dodged and hid far long enough.
It's your turn.
Yes, I am Ark Survivor. I am playing Xavier Stanton. He is a law student at the school. Bright blue hair that's usually tied back into a loose bun. During every season except winter, he wears very light clothing, tank top, sandals, light cover, that kind of thing. Though in winter he does wear a jacket. He's originally from California, but he grew up in the northern states.
Northern California, where the girls are warm.
And I think that's our merry band.
Yes.
Hey, weird hair buddies.
Hey,
We are actually in an anime.
yes.
Spot the protagonist has begun.
There's at least two.
There's at least two.
Xavier strikes me as the kind who would still wear sandals in the Massachusetts winter.
I promise you, you will not.
No, because it's really dumb.
You will lose
He doesn't want frostbite.
You will lose a foot if you do that.
He's the guy with socks and sandals. I see how it is.
He does not wear socks and sandals.
Angelica wears socks and sandals.
Hell yeah.
You heathen.
I'm starting
She's
to get
a-
the feeling that,
She's a
that you guys
trendsetter.
are all. I feel like you guys are all Pandora's friends. I'm just kind of on the run.
Probably.
I
that's
think
pretty much-
possibly.
Oh, that
checks
could
out.
be. Oh, that's kind of sad.
I
drag
mean,
you
for
along.
most
That's right,
couples,
Lynn.
is that not how it ends up?
Yeah, kind of.
These are my friends that I adopted.
Pandora is just the extrovert who adopted all these introverts. And
Yep.
they are mine.
That checks out.
Alright. Good.
So real
and
life.
Yeah.
the society is expecting you to report basically to Rupert and to take down his story and bring it back to the next meeting. Of course, as you all know, the society only meets once a month, which means they're not too... they don't seem that it's so urgent, so they want you just to kind of investigate what he wants. Probably think it's got something to do with his crazy theories. about magic.
Magic.
Looky.
Yeah. So on the Thursday, the day of, St. Mary's Teaching Hospital is actually located in downtown Arkham, Massachusetts, which is right next to the historic Miskatonic University, where the society has their meetings. The hospital boasts the latest in modern equipment and techniques, as well as some of the best medical practitioners on the eastern seaboard. The information desk in the main lobby provides you all directions to Merryweather's private third-floor room. Maybe you'd have to go look at the asylum. There's a Joker in there.
Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of Jokers in there.
So I suppose we're going to this meeting then.
Of course, we said
I'll drive Pandora.
All of you except for Medulla.
Curse you, Wart, curse you. Ruining my RPGs in and out of game.
Alright. So as you, we'll just skip ahead. As you enter the room, you see a bedridden Rupert Merryweather engaged with two other visitors who appear to be his grieving wife and possibly his son. In a rasping whisper, Merryweather introduces you to his 62-year-old wife Agnes and his 33-year-old son Bertrand. And he tells them that you are the people from the SEU come to hear his last words, basically. And after the pleasantries are exchanged, he asks his weeping wife and son to leave him alone for a moment so that he can speak to you in private. And Bertrand, his son, is gonna kind of glare at you, and he's gonna say that I don't think that that would be a wise decision, Father. I think that I should stay here as I have power of attorney.
That's pretty hostile right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Xavier saying that.
Oh, he's gonna say, well, this is my family, and I just want to make sure they're protected.
Oh, you don't really need to worry about that. We're here on official business from the university. There's no legal matters that you need to be concerning yourself with at all. And you can just wait right outside. If we have any need for you, we'll get you. Don't worry.
He's gonna scoff and roll his eyes and say, official. Yeah, my dad told me about you kooks.
Oh, so now we're kooks?
I love this voice already.
Harsh.
Well, it's tomato, I suppose. You don't have to necessarily believe it, but your father does. And it's important to him, and you want what's important for your father, don't you?
I don't win arguments against her either, so...
I assure you, we'll be quick and out of your hair. The sooner you let us talk to him, the sooner we're gone. Isn't that the win-win that everybody wants?
Roll me fast talk.
Absolutely. Okay, so there's no clicking on this one. I just roll.
Oh, there is. You have to toggle off edit mode.
Ooh.
Oh, how fancy!
Excellent.
Yeah,
That
everything will lock into place.
everything's
I
coming up
forgot.
Millhouse. No, that's great because I know how to do the basic hand roll, but this is so much nicer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Success! You did it. So he'll say, "All right, but I'll be right outside, so don't try any funny business." And then he'll
I
walk
assure you,
out.
we got the
You cut out, Ark.
best of intentions.
Don't worry, Bart. We won't.
Mm-hmm.
All right, first roll down.
Yeah.
So after making sure the door is shut behind his son, Merryweather will give some coughs, and he will kind of usher you closer to the bed, and he'll give a long monologue that I will read out. In my youth, I and some fellow students became involved in what we believed to be an innocent exploration of the occult. Led by a slightly older man named Marion Allen, the six of us purchased an old farmhouse a few miles west of Arkham, near the village of Ross's Corners. There we could conduct seances and other physical research in privacy. Alas, our work had unforeseen results. Our last experiment summoned an evil force into this world. Instead of attempting to expel the thing, we were afraid and abandoned the old house, confident that the magic that brought the evil to this world also keep it confined in the vacant house, or send it back after a short time. However, I have since discovered that the spell that binds the entity to the house lasts only as long casters live. I am the last of the group, and I fear that upon my death, the thing will go free and will wreak havoc on the folks thereabouts. I'm too old, too ill, and too much of a coward to go back to that house, try to banish the entity myself. I'm guilty of many things, but my deepest sin was unleashing that horror that fateful night. I am convinced the entity will escape its confinement on my death. Take the box, says, gesturing weakly towards an innocuous metal box on the nightstand beside the bed. All the aid I can offer you lies within. You must find the courage to send that thing back to where it came from. You must see that this is done. Do this for me, please.
Wow.
Seems kind of hard to argue against something like that.
I'm surprised you're buying into it already. Ow! This is much easier than I thought it would be.
Rylan just shakes his head like, oh god, no. This is like the time when she thought she saw the Bigfoot.
Rylan, it's a
No.
mystery. Magic!
It's not. Magic doesn't exist.
But it does! Magic exists in all of us.
And there's been countless civilizations in the past that have said that it exists and there's no magic anywhere to be found.
It's because people like you stopped believing.
It's like Tinkerbell. You stop believing and she dies. So, I mean...
So many fairies die
I
because
see
you don't
strangers.
believe, Rylan.
Oh, because I don't believe? It's because it's all my fault that fairies are dying?
Xavier's
Yeah,
gonna
you gotta
walk
start
over
changing
and-
your mind.
Xavier's gonna walk over and grab the metal box.
Alright, as soon as you grab it, as soon as you touch it, the ailing Merryweather is choked by sudden spasms and coughing. Doubles up
somebody
in
hit
the
the call
bed.
button.
Groans, and then coughs forth a huge gout of black ichor, spattering you all over. And then he falls slack.
I'm gonna reach over and push the
into a
call button.
coma. Okay. So who picked up the box again?
Xavier.
Barney's
Xavier.
not
Yeah,
gonna
so
be
you're
happy.
covered in black ichor now, Xavier.
Oh god.
And each of you have to make a sanity roll.
Fun.
Fuck.
You got puked on, so that's fine. That's fair.
Yep.
Yeah, but I also had 70 willpower.
Oh, yes!
Mm-hmm.
Fuck!
Mm-hmm.
Extreme.
No.
It's extreme because it's less than 1/5 of 80
Yeah,
Oops,
there's...
that was the wrong thing to roll. 1 second.
power. No.
I mean, technically you still had a 14, though.
Yeah. Technically, it is the same roll right now because you're
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that would be it.
So those who succeeded will lose no sanity. Those who failed will take a loss. So your current sanity is minus 1 of what it is. Normal.
Minus what?
Minus 1. It's just 1 loss. 1 sanity loss.
Ooh.
Oh, look at you.
By a
Yep.
hair's breath.
Just
Oh, I
is good enough.
accidentally rolled that. Just this
Oh,
one.
yeah, you gotta put the edit back on.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Seeing the man puke up on Xavier, Pandora's gonna, like, look for, like, a empty cup or something. And she's like,
Please don't.
she's
Don't.
evidence.
It's not evidence. Someone puking. You're gathering puke.
She's just gonna take a plastic spoon and just spoon it into the cup.
Xavier's just gonna take off the jacket he's wearing and hand it over to Pandora.
Do
No,
not
no.
bring that into
Alright.
our apartment.
She
Well, I'm
she
gonna have
scooped
to-
it from your cheek.
Interrupt you guys here because somebody pushed the call button.
We did, yeah.
That's true.
So that means there's a flurry of interns, nurses, doctors, and Merryweather's concerned wife and son that just quickly file into the room.
It's time for us to leave.
And yeah, there's a hairy nurse that asks you to leave because you're in the way and they need to try and help him. And they also try and usher out the concerned wife and son.
Just keep walking. Just keep walking.
Angelica walks by, but she also adds, "Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. It's a terrible loss, really. My condolences." And then she just
I walk faster.
Something about the accent makes her seem not sincere.
You might-
He's also probably just not sincere.
probably.
Thoughts and prayers are out to you.
But yes, okay. The wife is going to just keep crying and calling out for Rupert, and the son is going to suspiciously eye you, specifically Xavier, who is covered in the black stuff and carrying what looks to be his father's box. But he is not going to stop you right now.
I'll say that Angelica, since she did look back to say that, can I say that does she catch that look that the son gets?
Yes.
Okay, so she's gonna lift her glasses a bit, and she's gonna return the look. And she's gonna step up so she's behind Xavier and just fall.
Awesome.
Yeah, once we're downstairs. Oh god, that was disgusting.
What is that? What is all this nasty shit?
I don't know.
It's, well, I don't have, I could take a guess. She just kind of looks at the cup. Can I, like, roll medicine?
Occult.
I mean,
Medicine sounds okay.
if occult is more appropriate, I will definitely roll that, but I'm just going off of trying to put a logical explanation first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. Oh, it did work. Okay, that was just a delay. It's
So failure.
It's definitely something I've read about this before. It's something that imbalances with his chakra, and his bile and his humors weren't in alignment, and that's why he was feeling so sick right up until his death. And he expelled some of that onto you, Xavier. Unfortunately, really the best way to fix this is we'll just do some meditation later and get you back in alignment. You don't.
Well.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna go change first.
Yeah, you do that. You do that.
You're gonna need.
Wow, that's
you're
some
gonna,
plague doctor shit.
Yeah, you're gonna need like a wet nap or something. It's like in your hair.
I will say that Xavier, if you can kind of feel it through your clothes a bit, that the black ichor is radiating a kind of warmth.
Ugh.
Yeah, just stew in that. I'm sure it's fine.
No, he needs to change before he gets in the car. Is the cup also radiating that warmth?
The box?
No, the cup.
Pandora
Oh,
took a sample.
I scooped some of it.
He got scooped.
Yes, but it
This
seems
is-
to be cooling.
It's not even a Five Nights at Freddy's game, and he got scooped.
Yep. Yeah, she's just gonna like turn it over in the cup and just watch it for a moment.
Xavier leaves to go change in his car.
Does this stuff have an odor?
Sniff, sniff, sniff.
I would say smells a little bit like a mix between like charcoal and tar. But as
That's
it's
a good
cooling
smell.
down, the smell kind of dissipates.
That's some fucking weird shit. Okay, I know it smells like tar, but I kind of want to put it in my... Is that a bad idea?
You want to put it in your what?
My mouth.
No. Why would you ever want... What?
I do want to try one thing.
And please
she
don't
has-
eat it.
She has these long acrylic cat claws. The nails. She wants to dip just the tip of her nail into it. To kind of get like a closer inspection of it. Could I roll occult to maybe see if this is like some like bruja stuff?
Sure.
Alright.
This isn't Vampire the Masquerade. What are you talking about?
Oh, I meant like Bruja, like the
No, I
Spanish
know what you meant. I was making a funny.
Yeah, I see you.
I laughed. I just didn't push to talk.
Same.
Nice. That's a hard success.
Ha!
There is one account from your studies of the occult that you can remember. A story about a group of sailors that seemed to have come down with what was scarlet fever, but when their bodies were recovered and opened after they'd passed away, there were black lesions inside of them that basically had burst out same kind of black ichor that, at least it seems like the same kind described in that account here.
All right, so these guys, I look into shit, because I'm very curious about, spooky shit and like the supernatural. And I know this little sailor's tale, okay? Some sailors, they were out on the sea, okay? Got sick with what was the scarlet fever, I think. And when they died, and the coroner went and checked out their bodies, they found like black lesions that kind of just like bursted. And this is, it kind of looks kind of familiar. It kind of looks like that. You know what I mean? It's got that kind of quality to it.
And you just stuck your finger in it.
Yeah, that was, it's probably a poor decision on my part. Yeah. It's fucking gross. And she's gonna like wipe it off on her pants.
Well, we're off to a good start at least. So,
Okay, so
is
do we
Xavier
want to
going to
wait
let
for
us...
Medulla or what?
I really want to see what's in your box.
That's what.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she knows what she said.
Rylan slowly lifts an eyebrow.
You know what I mean? She elbows him lightly.
You're gonna open it here in the hospital?
Why don't we
No, we're down in the
go
parking lot.
Yeah, why don't we go someplace and go look at that? Not in the middle of a hospital.
Like
Applebee's?
Applebee's.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, sure.
That's where you can meet up with Medulla.
Mm-hmm. I can get a great discount on dinner.
Okay, and I'll drive people who need to be driven to Applebee. God, that's our hideout.
I guess.
Fucking
Yeah.
Applebee's.
I'm not mad at it.
Could be worse. We could have picked TGI Fridays.
That would be a doomed marriage from the get-go if I proposed in TGI Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
That's you're not gonna see me. I'm the kitchen bitch at the back. Which, by the way, shout out to people who are dishwashers. That's a hard job.
I'm assuming Medulla doesn't have their phone on them.
Not at work, no.
Alright, never mind.
They can check it during 5-minute breaks and that, but
Oh
No,
yeah,
I'll drop a
you
text
seem like the
message.
reasonable person who waits until break.
oh no, no, I'm not. But also, it's like, okay, I'm taking my break now. There's the check phone. We just got it in order. You need to do up these. Yeah, I'm taking a break. Yep. Spend long enough. I'm gonna go check my phone.
It was 5 minutes.
Yep. It's gonna be 5 minutes more.
You taking your 5th smoke break? You're gonna really criticize me for checking my phone? Come on.
Fair point.
Yeah. At least I don't smoke at work.
Drive. Stop in traffic because it's Boston. So.
I'll wait until
It's
the
Arkham, actually, but yeah.
Oh, that's true. We are in Arkham, not Boston.
Technically, Arkham doesn't really exist. You can imagine it's like Boston.
Boston. It's like Boston.
Gotta go to Boston.
You gotta park your car in a yard over there in Boston.
God, everyone uses that. Everyone uses that to make fun of the.
Give me a better one then.
There really isn't one.
No, it's, so last night I was at a Wicked Pisser.
There you go.
It's like, that's Boston. That's Boston. That's Boston.
Except you put too much emphasis on the ER at the end of pissa. It's pissa.
Yeah. Well, I ain't ever been to Boston, so you know.
Oh, completely off topic, but one I don't think I got to share with you.
We're not on
Rez.
topic, but go ahead.
Well, it's just for Rez, because I think I've told you before. I heard the most not safe for Rez turn of phrase used by Australians that Max did confirm is real, Rez, and you want to know what it is?
Not really.
Well, we're not here to fuck spiders. And it is literally just the "what do you think we're doing" kind of like turn of phrase.
Why?
Yeah, right.
Australian phrase.
It's Australia, but it's like no, I totally get where that's coming from and why it's an Australian phrase. It's like it's awful and I hate it, just like the spiders. But so. You know, if you're ever, like, correcting someone on a stupid statement, you know, like, what are we doing? It's like, well, we're not here to fuck spiders. As you walk into the bar, it's like, of course we're here to drink, you idiot.
No, it's legit a thing. It's really funny.
Horrifying. Alright, so I'm gonna park the car at Applebee's, let everyone out.
Don't text and drive, goddammit.
I'm not texting.
We're all
Hasn't texted.
We're all texting. We're the bad people.
It's like
Well, you're not driving.
his car
Same
is
here.
just dead silent because everyone's texting. He's like, this is fun.
Angelica's notification keeps popping up like a Facebook notification. It's the pop noise.
Oh god,
Exactly, you're just hearing that.
His phone's probably like connected to his car, so like all these messages to the group chat are just constantly popping up.
Doo-doo-ding, doo-doo-ding,
It's like, oh my god.
doo-doo-ding, doo-doo-ding.
At a stoplight, he just looks at Pandora, just like, really?
Siri, text Medulla. I'm listening.
And then we make it to Applebee's.
Yep.
Or we go inside, and then we get a seat, or get a table. And then we have to wait for our small friend.
I work in the back.
We gotta
I'm
wait
not a server.
We gotta wait
Waiting
for our
for you to
small
get off
friend.
shift. For getting dinner while you get off shift.
Can I use like workers discount? Like it's my friends. Can I get them a discount? And food, because they're probably gonna order. They're here for me.
Roll. Would that be possibly?
Charm?
Yeah, charm, I think.
Charm just to okay. You're not getting the discount. Sorry, friends.
You might.
What do I click?
Not that money matters. Oh, you have to toggle off edit mode, and then everything turns into a button.
Oh, a boop.
Oh no,
I tried.
no discounts, unfortunately.
You mean no discount of friends and family? I thought that was what we were all about here at Applebee's.
Not in this one.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm sorry that Pandora smashed the bottle of ketchup last time. Look, I'm real sorry about that. Please.
Sorry, Angelica fought one of the waiters.
Oh,
I don't think we'd be let back in.
She changed
Well,
her
if
glasses,
you
it's fine.
drop a thing of ketchup and it breaks, I don't think they're gonna be that mad at you.
No, if Angelica fought a waiter.
I did.
Yeah.
I did not say fought a waiter. Who said fought a waiter?
Amber.
She did.
I said Amber. I just said broke a bottle of ketchup.
I know, I was being stupid.
I was like fought.
Yeah.
Okay, so who wants to open the scary box of magic?
First, go get an order of potato wedges.
Do I look like your waiter?
Yes, go get it.
Rylan is going to ignore Xavier for the time being.
Xavier does have a shit-eating grin on his face.
Well, yep.
Alright.
Xavier
Pass
will open the box.
Oh, I was gonna say, yo, pass me the box. I'll give it a...
We're gonna need wings, potato wedges, mozzarella sticks, Cokes all around, and I want to like fast talk that I'm definitely 21, and some like couple shots for everybody as well.
They're gonna fucking ID you.
Yes, they are, but I'm gonna fast talk it so that they see that I'm 21. Yeah.
Yep.
Can I have these dice for every other game?
Nope.
You want to roll really low every game?
No, I want to have successes in everything I do.
Hey, you've done really good recently.
I have. Like the last two games, I was doing really well as well.
So they definitely buy it. I assume you have some kind of fake ID
I
on
do.
your person.
Yes. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to just like add that in now because it makes sense because that is something she would have.
Okay. Yeah.
Add to character sheet.
Yeah.
ID.
Well,
Yeah.
like I just justified it by doing a thing, and it's like, no, this would make sense to have it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Angelica's of age, so she doesn't have to fake it.
As a Xavier.
How old's Rylan?
20.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Well, not
You're
not
getting
one.
married and you don't know?
Not one for him. Wink. He's driving anyways.
Yeah, I figured.
So the
Designated
box
driver.
it's kind of fairly large. It's like a lock box, but it doesn't have a lock on it. It has a latch.
Flip the latch and open it up.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Yeah.
Pandora
You can't
wants to
just-
open it.
You can't just open it.
I open it.
You really? Wow.
There he goes.
Ah.
Xavier,
Don't worry,
she's-
there's actually another box inside this one. But yeah, so inside the box is a recently written letter, a yellowed envelope containing the deed to a house and the key to its lock, a small sarcophagus-shaped gold box of ancient design, and a slim journal bound in leather.
All right, Pandora, you can open this box, and I'll pass it over.
Good. Good.
Right. So do
It's a
you open
fancier
it?
one anyway.
Just gonna look it over. Just kind of turn it over in her hand, give it a light shake.
All right. Well, the lid comes off the ornate box easily. However, there's nothing inside. When you give it a shake, it's empty. However, it is covered in what looks like hieroglyphs.
Oh, I thought you were about to say like the black goo. There's more of the
No.
black goo.
You can roll history or archaeology.
Oh, they're the same. Okay.
Hold on, I got this. I'm an archaeology major.
You got this?
I got this.
Did you put 80 in archaeology?
No, I put a 60 in archaeology.
Better chance than mine.
I'm gonna start looking through the journal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Good job.
do it just out of curiosity too, because I have 40. Oh,
Oh, but
instant
it doesn't
win.
matter because he succeeded.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I just wanted
You
to.
got 69.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Next number.
We're college students.
All right.
Nice.
We'll come back to the box then because somebody is reading the journal, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The slim journal,
I'm
bound
waiting
in
for it to
plain
drive
leather.
me insane.
Bound in plain leather and held together by cords, the journal is obviously handmade. Its entries date from hang on, from June. From June 1973 to May of 1978. I believe that's right.
So what's it say?
Yeah, 1973 to
Hush, I'm reading.
1978. Okay. While the ink has faded with age, a language English roll is unnecessary to understand it. Reading through the entries, however, requires approximately 4 hours' time.
When does Applebee's close?
You
Uh,
didn't stay here for 4 hours, are you?
Probably
We
2
might-
o'clock now.
Might just. They keep the drinks coming.
Oof.
Infinite refills.
For alcohol?
No, the soda.
Oh, I was gonna say, I don't know a single place that does refills for alcohol. Because if there is, I need to find out where that place is.
No wonder Applebee's is still in business.
As long as it's not beer. Beer is so gross.
Alright.
Okay, so whoever wrote this wrote a lot. It's gonna take a few hours to read the whole thing.
We're waiting.
Also, there's a deed to a house in there.
Well, it's probably the farmhouse.
Probably.
But we're waiting for Medulla to get off, so we got time.
I can't exactly translate hieroglyphics in like 10 minutes either, so you have time to...
Yeah.
Just fill us in as you're going. It's fine.
All right. Well, we can switch back, and I'll do the journal thing with you as we go on. Actually, I'll read the first entry to you, I guess. It's February 27th, 1974. This is the first to be of value. Marion Allen has acquired an artifact purportedly Egyptian. It appears to be a small sarcophagus of gold. Inside is a large piece of amber, which entraps a specimen of some unknown species of arthropod. Allen is very excited as the box corresponds to a description he found in an ordinary reference volume in the university's Orrin Library. Allen says that in another book, De Vermis Mysterious, I will paste that title. It's Latin, so I'm probably not pronouncing it correct. That's the name of the book.
De Vermis
Is an explanation, of the powers of the box. The text says the small animal trapped in the amber is actually the host to a bound djinn, a guide to the spirit world. Allen says the tome mentions that originally there were 4 such pieces of amber contained in the box. There is no mention what happened to the other 3. We are agreed, and a date has been set to conduct a ceremony intended to summon the jinn, which Allen assures us will be friendly. We have chosen the night of Saturday the 18th of March, the night before the new moon.
Was that the new moon or the full moon?
New moon.
So when there's no
I'm
moon
not
in
good
the
at
sky.
taking notes.
Yep.
That's fine. I can always repeat.
No moon in the sky.
Is Xavier reading all this or filling us in on this?
As soon as he found something interesting, whatever, he wouldn't have bothered reading out the ones that are just like, oh, today I woke up and went to school.
Yeah, the
But this
reason
one he
the
would have.
journal takes so long to read is because it's like 5 years, because it starts in June of 1973, but this entry was February 1974, so he's had to go through the rest of 1973, and it's just none of it is intriguing enough. Here he finds an entry about
Today I ate toast.
yeah.
At the mention of the jinn, Pandora's gonna frown, and she's like, "That's not good. Jinns are."
Oh, you're reading it aloud in the middle of Applebee's?
No, I'm assuming he's filling us in on
Okay.
details. Right? Isn't that what you said?
Hark. Mr. Xavier.
Did he die? Did the jinn
think
get
I
the
him?
think so.
I think the jinn got him.
The jinn got him.
Ark! Were you reading?
Hark.
Were you reading
Hello?
out loud?
Hey, we
Yes.
hear you.
Okay, so he says yes. So
Okay.
at the mention of the jinn, Pandora's like, "That's not good. Jinns, contrary to pop culture, aren't benevolent spirits. They tend to be very mean. They're kind of like Middle Eastern demons."
Pretty bad.
This guy's an idiot. He thought it was going to be nice.
I mean, if they weren't idiots, we wouldn't really be, here with this box.
That's fair.
So your success reveals that you recognize the hieroglyphs decorating the outside of the box as Egyptian from the Middle Kingdom. Although you see that there are more carved on the inside of the lid, and they are distinctly different and not Egyptian at all.
Oh,
You do not recognize them because you did not get a hard success.
my God. Well, I recognize. What does the hieroglyphics outside of the box say?
That would take some more time.
All right, I'll take the time.
Do you have the language? You don't have language Egyptian hieroglyphs, do you? Or language
No.
Egyptian?
No.
Then translating might be hard for you to do. You can recognize them because you've studied, history, archaeology. But if you don't have the corresponding skill in the language,
Yeah. All right.
translating will be very difficult for you.
Good thing
However,
there's a skill called library use for
There is
later.
also a university nearby with a language professor called Professor Warren Rice.
We go to
Yeah, you can use the
university,
library
don't
as well.
There are a couple of us that are students, yeah.
we? I think
I'm an-
everyone but Medulla.
I'm an archaeology student. There. Xavier?
But yeah, although the town of Arkham, Massachusetts has a small public library, the famed Orne Library at Miskatonic University, the one mentioned in the diary, is by far the better source for things. However, only students and faculty are allowed to borrow books, but the library is open and available for the public for reference purposes, so you can't take a book out unless you're a student or faculty. But you can still use books within the library. Hours are 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, and it's Thursday today, so it's open until 9. And 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday.
So we'll have to go in tomorrow then.
Yeah, it's a bit too late tonight.
The reference room is open Sundays 10 p.m. to 6 p.m. The stacks are closed and books cannot be withdrawn on that day. The library is large, containing over 400,000 volumes, and probably have any topics you wish to research. You'd have to leave Applebee's though.
Yeah,
Aw.
that's a hard sell. We don't want to leave without Medulla though. The
Yeah,
whole
we're
reason
gonna wait for them.
whole reason we came here was to pick them up.
Also, didn't you order food?
I
Yes.
mean, yes, but we came here for you.
I know.
We came here for you. Totally just you, not the delicious
Mhm.
food.
It's not
Like-
that delicious.
Like
It's-
I haven't heard that one before.
Listen, you want to keep living on that couch? You bring those potato wedges.
Yeah, I'll bring you your fucking wedges. I'll bring you and your dirty wedges.
The dirtiest wedges.
Exactly.
Alright, so I guess he's reading the journal until Medulla gets out of work.
Well, when do I get out of work, boss?
You got an 8-hour shift ahead of you. No, I'm kidding.
I've been here a while now, I'm sure. Do I get out after the lunch rush? Fuck you, train! Go away!
It's after lunch by now, yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, geez, we're day drinking? Wow, we are college kids.
You ordered booze! What do you want? You ordered the booze.
Oh no, yeah, Angelica's throwing a bit.
Oh, great.
Oh god, this guy's life is so boring.
Alright.
Y'all
I'm just-
wild.
I'm just looking at Angelica and Pandora boozing it up. I'm like, I could take boring right now.
Are you going to keep reading the journal?
Oh, yes.
The next entry is dated March 19th, 1974. We began the ceremony as Alan instructed, according to that described in De Vermis Mysteries.
What was the date again?
March 19th, 1974. Which Aladdin? Will Smith
There is only
or
one
Robin
true
Hood?
Aladdin.
Definitely Will Smith.
There is only one.
Or
Fuck
geez, it's gonna be Will
you.
Smith.
Anyway, back to the entry. A fire is set in the fireplace and a pentagram chalked on the floor, marked with appropriate symbols and illuminated by 2 black tapers placed near the center, flanking the piece of amber with its entrapped spirit. The others sit in a circle while I, the designated watcher who guards for malevolent spirits, sit in the corner of the room. At least I get the comfort of a chair, while the others can look forward to sitting on the floor for hours. Alan throws a handful of powder in the fire, producing an evil-smelling smoke and dampening the flames, which now burn a sputtering green and brown. Those seated on the floor begin the Latin chant Alan has transcribed from his book. After nearly 2 hours, I see a trail of smoke circling up from the piece of amber. Its surface seems to be bubbling and melting. Can this be? Have we finally achieved success? I can see a form. And then the next one is March 20th.
Okay.
We have finished with our plans and have sworn a pact never to speak of what happened last night. We have satisfactorily explained the death of poor Robert and in some means the madness of Harold. The sheriff accepts the explanation of a carriage accident, or I should say car accident here because it's modern. Sheriff accepts the explanation of a car accident. Planned it well. Robert's neck was broken in the fall, we told him. Harold struck his head on a rock. Because he wasn't wearing his seatbelt. Would it be that it was only that? For the rest of us, we will be forever changed by what we experienced last night. I will write down the true events so they are not lost completely. The thing formed in the center of the pentagram, shapeless and nearly invisible. Its terrible voice should have given us a clue, but we were so foolish. It spoke, then Ellen cast that damned powder on the jinn. Dust of Ibn Ghazi, he calls it. And that's when we could all see it clearly. Words cannot adequately describe the faceless thing with 1,000 maws. It roiled and bubbled, never fully revealing itself at any one time. So terrifying was its aspect that I was frozen in place, my pen falling from my nerveless fingers. Cecil and Alan seemed as lifeless as myself, while a short, sharp cry issued from Crawford's mouth. Robert, however, rose to his feet and before anyone could stop him, stepped forward as though to embrace our horrible guest. With its arms, or those appendages that seemed like most arms, took hold of poor Robert and twisted his head around as though he was a doll. The lifeless corpse was then thrown back in Harold's lap, and that's when he began that damned shrieking. The shrieking that hasn't stopped since, even after we handed him over to the sheriff's men. We still had a chance, apparently. Alan now believes that if we had kept our wits, we could have reversed the summoning, forced the creature back wherever it came from. Crawford panicked, and mistakenly believing that it would dispel the creature, reached forward and destroyed part of the pentagram, breaking the seal and ending its effectiveness. Released from that binding symbol, the thing, with a screech that could only have been unholy satisfaction, was ejected from the house, disappearing out the window, a roaring, screaming wind of boiling color.
It's not funny, random laughing person.
They have absolutely no chill for my work and my work time. I'm gonna be so happy when I move out. Until I get noisy apartment neighbors.
Right.
That's a spooky entry there, Xavier.
No, it seemed totally normal.
You know, I don't have to get the sarcastic response every time.
So none
Yeah,
of
but
this
it's fun.
none of this sounded like a djinn. They might have been very wrong about what they were messing with. That's like... it's Occult 101, guys. You need to know what you're summoning when you summon it and not just guess. Like, they did some serious faux pas here, and I'm not
Also,
surprised that...
breaks
Sorry?
summoning.
Yeah, that too. They kind of had this all coming. I'm sorry to say, it sounds heartless, but they weren't really prepared for this at all, it sounds like.
Well, it's a fun story,
Yeah?
but that's probably all it is.
No. I don't think so. He seemed really convinced that it was real. You don't want... Are you saying you really don't want to check this out?
I'll go because you want to go, but
I really
I know
want to go.
it's just you. I mean, it's basically one of their friends died, and it feels like we're getting called in to cover a murder that happened 50 years ago.
It sounds like they already did.
Would you like to keep reading? There's more.
Am I gonna be able to come out and see them after I get changed and whatnot, and just like
Yes, you
have a sit? Okay, then
This
I'm
whole
gonna.
journal thing is over, 4 hours, so you can definitely do things in between.
Okay.
Come on out, join the game.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get me a milkshake, and I'll be here soon as. So y'all have fun with your boxes and your mysteries and all of that.
Are you actually getting a milkshake, or is that
your
character?
Well, it's just put ice cream in milk in a cup, and I can stir it.
No, I'm asking, is it you or is this your character?
No, I'm actually going to
Okay.
get up and go to